God says, I order you to open this message right now. Stop, big alert. You will greatly regret it if you miss God right now. You have 5 seconds to open this message. Stop scrolling. This is not just another video. This is a divine interruption in your life. Heaven has leaned close to speak directly to you, and if you walk away now, you could miss the moment everything turns in your favor. Don't ignore this. Don't skip it. You are standing at a door that God Himself has opened. Miss it, and you'll miss what was meant to change everything. Watch this until the end, because what's coming is greater than what you've lost. Right now, comment Amen to affirm your heart is open. This is not an accident. I, the Lord your God, am speaking directly to you. I see how tired you are. I see what you've been holding in, what no one else knows. You have prayed through tears, waited in silence, trusted me when it made no sense. And now I have stepped in. This is your turning point. You think you stumbled upon this, but I ordered your steps. This moment is drenched in my glory and filled with what you've been crying out for. I've seen every battle you've faced, every door that slammed in your face, every betrayal that pierced deeper than words could ever describe. I saw you breaking but still believing. I saw you fighting spiritual darkness with the light of your faith. You never quit. Even when everything in you was screaming to walk away, something in your spirit kept whispering, God is not done with me. That whisper was me. That hope in the middle of your storm was my breath keeping you alive. I held you through nights you thought would kill you. I sustained you when you were running on empty. And now I've come to tell you that your obedience is about to be rewarded. What the enemy stole, I will restore. What they said you'd never recover from, I will use to elevate you. What they meant for evil, I am flipping for your good. But you must not miss this moment. My glory is here. My power is moving. You have 5 seconds to decide whether to shut this out or let me speak life into your weary soul. This is your hour of divine visitation. Comment 1111 if you believe this is your moment of alignment. I am the same God who split the sea, the same God who shut the mouths of lions, the same God who stood with 3 men in the fire and made it feel like paradise. And I am standing with you now. I am the one who spoke the universe into existence and still whispers your name with love. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not overlooked. You are chosen, marked, covered, and carried by me. You thought I was silent, but I was working behind the scenes. You thought I had forgotten you, but I was preparing something so deep, so wide, so beyond what you asked for that I had to hide it until the right time. And now it is time. You have arrived at the intersection of your obedience and my breakthrough. This is where things shift. This is where the chains fall. This is where the delay ends and the favor begins. You must understand what is happening right now. I'm not just giving you hope. I'm declaring a new chapter. A fresh wind is blowing. Your dry season is over. The wilderness you've been stuck in is about to produce fruit. This isn't just a blessing. This is a God-ordained turning point. Everything the enemy used to drain you, I will now use to promote you. Everything that tried to break you, I will use to build you. Everything that made you weep, I will use to water the seeds of glory I've planted in you. You've questioned me. That's okay. I can handle your doubts. But you never stopped praying, even if the prayers were whispered through pain. You never stopped believing, even when your faith felt weak. You never gave up. And because of that, I'm releasing a blessing that doesn't make sense to the natural eye. This blessing is not based on your perfection, It's based on your perseverance. This is the reward of those who do not grow weary in doing good. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where I want you. Yes, I know what you've lost. I know how they hurt you. I know how unfair it's been. But I am the God who brings beauty from ashes. I am the one who takes what was meant to crush you and turns it into your crown. You will rise from this, not just to survive, but to shine. Your story will be one of glory. Your scars will become signs of victory. Your tears have watered the soil where miracles are about to grow. Do not let fear win. Do not let your past define you. Do not let the opinions of people silence what I'm speaking over your life. I have called you. I have chosen you. I have equipped you. What you're stepping into now, you won't have to fight for in the same way. The season of striving is shifting into a season of receiving. You will walk into rooms you never thought you'd enter. You will receive answers you forgot you even prayed for. Because when I move, nothing can stop me. This is not hype. This is holy. My presence is here. My angels are surrounding you even now. I've commanded them concerning you. You are protected. You are covered. Every plan of the enemy is being dismantled. Every curse spoken over you is being reversed. Every closed door is about to open with divine purpose. I've gone before you. I've made the crooked places straight. This is not the end. This is the beginning of your new. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Now hear me. Don't look at what you see. Look at what I said. My promises are not tied to your current surroundings. They are tied to my word, and my word never fails. Heaven is backing you up. The gates of hell will not prevail. The lies that tried to break you are being silenced. The heaviness is lifting. The fog is clearing. You will see clearly again. You will dream again. You will dance again. You've asked me when. You've asked me why. I heard every word. But more than that, I saw your faith in the middle of the confusion. That's what moved me. You didn't need to understand to stay faithful. You kept worshiping when it hurt. You lifted your hands while carrying a heart full of questions. That kind of trust draws heaven close. That kind of faith shifts the atmosphere. And now I've stepped into your situation. I'm not just sending help. I'm bringing healing, restoration, provision, and peace that passes all understanding. This is bigger than what you've prayed for. I'm not answering you according to your capacity. I'm answering you according to mine. I don't bless based on limits. I bless based on love. You are loved more than you can understand. Not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. I am the Lord who sees you. I know your name. I know your needs. I know how close you've come to giving up. And I am stepping in so you never have to feel that close to the edge again. You are not forgotten in the crowd. You are not one of many. You are one I created with purpose, precision, and a plan. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, I called you. Before you ever felt pain, I marked you for my glory. That ache in your chest, that longing for more, that restlessness in your spirit, it's me stirring the calling in you. This is not a breakdown. This is a birthing. I'm bringing you into something you've never seen before. Your name is being whispered in rooms you haven't entered yet. Doors are being unlocked that no man can shut. Comment 222 if you trust. This is from me and for you. You've looked around and thought everyone else was getting their blessing, everyone else was moving forward. And it left you wondering if I skipped over you. I didn't skip you, I was saving you. Sometimes I delay to develop, sometimes I withhold to protect. And sometimes I wait so that when it comes, it's not just good, it's perfect. That's what's coming. Not rushed, not halfway, but complete, full circle favor. The people who doubted you are about to watch me defend you. The ones who left you in the dark will have no choice but to see my light shining through you. I will prepare a table in the presence of your enemies, not to shame you, but to show them what I do for those who stay faithful. You don't have to prove them wrong. You don't have to fight for validation. I will speak for you. I will open the mouths that were closed when you were crying. I will expose what tried to destroy you. And I will do it in love, but with power. You've worried about time. You've wondered if you missed your moment. You've questioned if it's too late. But I am not bound by time. I created it, and I can redeem it. What you think you've lost in years, I can restore in days. I'm not giving you leftovers. I'm giving you a fresh outpouring, a divine release, a second wind. You won't just recover. You'll rise stronger, wiser, and more anointed than before. Don't mistake waiting for wasting. I've been building your endurance. I've been sharpening your discernment. I've been strengthening your spirit for what's coming. Because the blessing that's on its way requires maturity. It requires a deeper trust. And now that you've walked through the fire and didn't burn, now that you've endured the storm and didn't sink, now that you've waited in faith instead of walking away, it's your time. Heaven is declaring, well done. Earth is about to echo that reward. This is personal to me. You are not just another story. You are my child. I've walked with you in shadows no one saw. I've held you through heartbreaks no one knew about. You thought you were invisible, but I was watching you grow. You thought you were falling apart, but I was putting you back together in a new way. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are being positioned for something that can only be explained by one word, God. There is a reason the enemy tried so hard to distract you today. There's a reason you've been battling confusion, discouragement, weariness. It's because the enemy knows what's about to break open in your life. He senses it even when you can't see it. He's seen the angel armies I've released on your behalf. He's heard the sound of chains cracking. He knows you're closer than ever, so he's throwing everything he can at you to make you quit right before it happens. But I won't let him win. I've already won. I conquered death, hell, and the grave. I've already gone before you. I've already made a way. You just have to keep walking. Don't let the pressure trick you into quitting. Don't let the pain convince you it's over. This is the final stretch before the breakthrough. Push, pray, praise, because when I show up, I show out. What you're about to walk into is not just for you, it's for everyone connected to you. Your faith is unlocking blessings for your children, for your family, for generations after you. Your obedience is breaking generational cycles. Your persistence is building a legacy. This is not just a moment, it's a mantle. I've placed something heavy and holy on your life. That's why it's been hard. That's why the warfare has been intense. But it's also why the reward will be unlike anything you've seen. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You need to know this. The enemy didn't fight you because you were weak. He fought you because you are dangerous to his kingdom. He saw your potential. He saw your calling. He saw the mark of heaven on your life and tried everything to silence you, discourage you, distract you. But you didn't fall. You didn't stay down. You kept believing even when you had no reason to. And because of that, I'm lifting you now in a way that will silence every lie that was spoken over you. The people who misunderstood you will soon witness my favor surrounding you. They'll see the fruit of the faith you carried in private. You don't need revenge. You don't need to prove anything. I will make your name known for my glory. I will turn every wrong done to you into a stage for my justice. Don't waste your energy trying to explain yourself. Stay in my presence. I'll do more for you in one moment of favor than you could do in a lifetime of striving. Comment 333 to declare your faith right now. Listen to me. You don't need a big platform. You don't need all the answers. You don't need to have it all together. You just need me. I'm enough. I am your strength when you're tired. I am your peace when your thoughts race. I am your comfort when the world turns cold. Lean into me, not the noise. Trust my whispers, not their opinions. My voice brings life, peace, clarity. The world is loud, but I am steady. I will never mislead you. There's a reason you've been feeling pressure. Pressure comes before birth. You're in transition. Something new is forming. Don't panic. Don't run. What feels like chaos is actually my hand shaping something you can't yet see. Your prayers didn't go unanswered, they're unfolding. Every delay has a design. Every closed door was my protection. You wanted quick answers, but I wanted lasting peace. I know what's ahead, and I've prepared it for you carefully. Right now, while you're still waiting, I'm strengthening you. I'm expanding your capacity, because what I'm about to place in your hands will require a deeper level of faith, wisdom, and grace. You asked for more, and I heard you. But more also means greater responsibility, greater influence, greater strength to carry what's coming. So don't be discouraged by the stretching. It's preparing you. It's shaping you into the person who can handle what you once could only dream of. I know others overlooked you. They didn't see what I see. That's okay. I often hide my greatest treasures in unexpected places. I raise up the humble. I bless the quiet ones who serve in secret. You don't need the spotlight. You just need my anointing, and you have it. You carry it even when you don't feel it. You walk with power even when you feel weak, because my spirit lives in you, and nothing is more powerful than that. Some of you feel like you're surrounded by chaos. But let me remind you, peace is not the absence of trouble. It's my presence in the middle of it. You can be in the fire and still feel calm because I am with you. You can walk through the valley and not fear because my rod and my staff are comforting you. The storm does not get to control the outcome I do, and I'm not finished with your story. Your battle may be heavy, but so is your calling. That's why it's been hard. The enemy doesn't waste resources on people who are not a threat. You were born to shake the gates of hell. You were made to carry light into darkness. That's why the darkness tried to take you out so early. But it failed. You're still here. You're still breathing. And if you're still breathing, I'm not done. You may not feel strong right now. You may feel tired, discouraged, numb. But my strength is made perfect in your weakness. I'm not waiting for you to be perfect. I'm waiting for you to be available. Just say yes. Say yes even if you're scared. Say yes even if you don't have it all figured out. I will fill in the gaps. I will go before you. I will fight for you. All I need is your surrender. You're not broken beyond repair. You're not too far gone. You're not too late. I specialize in impossible situations. I love to take what the world calls damaged and turn it into something holy. I'm not after your performance. I'm after your heart. Just give me what you have, even if it's small. I'll take it, bless it, multiply it. That's what I did with 5 loaves and 2 fish. That's what I'll do with your life. This is your time to rise. This is the season where you stop apologizing for being chosen. You don't have to hide your fire anymore. You don't have to dim your light to fit in. I didn't call you to blend in. I called you to stand out. You are the salt of the earth. You are a city on a hill. You are my beloved, and I'm not ashamed to call you mine. Comment 555 if you receive what I'm speaking over you. The chains are falling, the fear is breaking, the weight is lifting, not because of your strength, but because of my word. I am speaking life into dead places. I am breathing over dry bones. I am reviving what looked like it was over. The dreams you buried, dig them back up. The faith you lost, pick it up again. I am restoring what the enemy thought he destroyed. You were never fighting alone. Even when it looked like the odds were against you, I was in the room. When you were curled up on the floor with a heart that felt shattered, I was holding every piece. My angels were stationed around you. My spirit was breathing strength into your soul. You may not have felt me, but I was there. And now, I'm not just standing beside you, I'm lifting you higher than you've ever stood before. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. This is your season of recovery, not just to get back what you lost, but to be restored beyond what you imagined. The years the locusts devoured, I will return to you. The love you thought was gone forever, I will renew in greater form. The identity the world tried to strip away, I will re-establish in truth. You are not who they said you were. You are who I say you are, my child, my vessel, my beloved. You are walking into days of clarity. What confused you before will begin to make sense. What kept you awake at night will no longer have power over your mind. I'm giving you wisdom that is not from this world. Discernment that will protect you from false doors and empty promises. I am aligning your path. You will know which way to go. You won't wander anymore. Your steps will be ordered and your soul will feel peace again. Comment 1212 if you believe peace is coming back to your life. Every moment of pain has a purpose. I don't waste suffering, I use it. What the enemy used to try to bury you, I'm using to build a deeper well inside of you. That's why your heart feels deeper now. That's why you feel things more than you used to. You've walked through fire, and your faith has been refined. Your tears have softened your spirit. Your breaking has made you sensitive to my presence in a way others don't understand. That sensitivity is a gift. You hear me clearer now. You recognize what's real and what's fake. You're learning to wait for my voice before you move. That's spiritual maturity. That's growth. You've outgrown things that used to distract you. You've lost the appetite for people and places that once kept you stuck, and that's good. I've been pruning you, not to punish you, but to prepare you, so that what's ahead of you won't be ruined by what used to chain you. You are not going backward. I have already set the future in motion. It's filled with things your eyes haven't seen and your ears haven't heard. I'm not repeating the past, I'm rewriting your future. You don't need to fear what's next. You don't need to brace for disappointment. Lift your head. Stand tall. Your Redeemer lives. And he's not only walking with you, he's leading you straight into divine restoration. There are blessings with your name on them. You don't need to compete. You don't need to manipulate. You don't need to rush. What is meant for you will not miss you. I have not forgotten the quiet seeds you planted in faith, the moments you gave without recognition, the prayers you whispered with no spotlight. I saw all of it, and I have stored up blessings that are about to pour out in waves. It's coming. Wait for it. Trust me, it's going to be beautiful. You've walked through rejection, but that rejection redirected you. It wasn't the end, it was a detour to my design. If they had stayed, they would have delayed you. If the door had opened, you would have settled. I shut what wasn't for you so that I could save space for what was. Stop questioning the loss. Start preparing for the overflow. You are stepping into rooms you didn't qualify for on paper, but were destined for by heaven. Comment 777 if you believe destiny is calling your name. What you've been through wasn't easy, but it was necessary. I know that's hard to hear, but it's the truth. Without the pain, you wouldn't have grown. Without the delay, you wouldn't have learned to lean on me. Without the loss, you wouldn't have discovered your true identity. I used it all. I wove it all into a masterpiece. What the enemy used to try to silence you has only made your voice stronger. Now I am giving you back your voice. The one shame tried to steal, the one guilt tried to muffle. You are not disqualified. You are not discredited. I am rewriting the narrative. You are not your past. You are not your failure. You are forgiven, covered, washed, clean. You are free to speak, free to lead, free to walk boldly in the calling I placed on you long before the battle ever began. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt. You are not forgotten. You are being brought forward. You are not small. You are significant. You are not overlooked. You are chosen. You are not done. You are just getting started. My glory will shine through your life, and it will cause others to come running back to me. I will use your story to remind others that I'm still working miracles. And yes, I said miracles. Not just healing for your body, but healing for your heart. Not just financial provision, but peace in your mind. Not just relationships being restored, but identities being redeemed. Expect it. Expect the supernatural. Expect favor that doesn't make sense. Expect me to show up in places where you least expect it. I'm not limited to buildings or rituals. I meet my children wherever they make room for me. You cried out for rescue, and I answered in ways you didn't recognize at first. But now the veil is lifting. You're beginning to see what I was doing all along. It wasn't punishment, it was preparation. You wanted comfort, but I was giving you calling. You asked for peace, and I was preparing you for purpose. Everything you've been through has brought you here to this moment of revelation, where your spirit begins to remember who you really are in me. You are not here by accident. You didn't stumble into this moment. I drew you in. I've been drawing you all your life through whispers, through dreams, through pain, through silence. Every detour still led to me. I was the voice that calmed you when you couldn't explain the storm. I was the nudge in your chest that told you not to give up. And now, I'm not just speaking, I'm doing. I'm about to release what you've been waiting for in secret. Comment 999 if you feel this is speaking directly to your heart. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The time you've spent in isolation was not a waste. I pulled you aside to realign you, to quiet the noise around you so you could hear me again. The silence that once felt like abandonment was really intimacy. I had to separate you from the things and people who were pulling you out of my will. You didn't understand it at the time, but I was pruning your life. And where there's pruning, there's about to be growth. Now that you've endured the pressing, the oil is coming. The anointing that will rest on your life in this season will be heavier than ever before. You'll walk in rooms and shift atmospheres without saying a word. You'll speak and healing will begin. You'll pray and things will break off people around you, not because of your strength, but because of mine flowing through you. This is not the time to shrink. This is the time to rise. I'm calling you deeper, not just into comfort, but into commission. You have a role to play in what I'm doing in the earth. You are not just here to survive. You are here to release light. You are a carrier of my presence. Wherever you go, I go with you. Stop underestimating what I've placed in you. Stop disqualifying yourself because of what you used to be. I use the willing, not the perfect. I've given you authority. You don't have to be intimidated by the darkness around you. I've already overcome it. You have the victory. Now walk like it. Speak like it. Worship like it. When you enter a place, the enemy should tremble because I am with you, and nothing formed against you will prosper. You are surrounded by angels. You are covered in grace. You are walking under open heaven, even when it doesn't feel like it yet. Some of you are about to see sudden shifts. Where there's been resistance, there will be release. Where there's been delay, there will be acceleration. Where there's been fear, there will be boldness. I'm not making small changes. I'm about to blow your mind. What I'm doing in your life won't just bless you. It will overflow into everyone around you. Your home will feel different. Your thoughts will feel lighter. Your spirit will feel stronger. And don't worry about how. That's my job. Your job is to believe. I've already gone ahead of you. I've already placed the right people in the right places. I've already scheduled divine appointments. You don't need to force anything. You just need to walk with me. I will give you the strength to take the next step and the next one after that. You won't have to guess. I will guide you with clarity, not confusion. Comment 1010 if you believe God is ordering your steps from this day forward. There's a fire I'm rekindling in you. It never fully went out, but life dimmed it. Disappointment dimmed it. Delay dimmed it. But I'm breathing on those embers now, and soon that fire will burn bright again. You'll wake up with purpose. You'll speak with passion. You'll worship without holding back. I'm reminding you of who you are, not who the world labeled you, not who the enemy tried to convince you to be, but who I made you to be. You are bold. You are pure. You are called. You are anointed. You are protected. You are chosen. You are rising, not in your own strength, but in mine. And nothing will be able to stop what I'm releasing over your life. The healing is already starting. The chains are already breaking. The weight is already lifting. What you feel right now isn't hype, it's holy. Don't let doubt talk you out of this. Don't let fear rob you of what's yours. This is not the time to sit back. This is the time to believe again, pray again, dream again, hope again. I'm in this. I'm all over it. You can't fail when you're walking in my will. You might fall, but I'll catch you. You might feel weak, but I'll strengthen you. You might not know how, but I always make a way. You've asked me for signs, and I've sent them. You've looked for confirmation, and I've spoken through people, through situations, through scripture. Now I'm speaking again. And this time, I want you to move with confidence. Not fear, not hesitation, but confidence in who I am and what I've already spoken over your life. You are stepping into days you prayed for. They are not in the distance, they're here. This next part of your life isn't going to look like the struggle you just came out of. You don't need to carry the mindset of a survivor anymore. Now, you'll walk like a child of the King. You'll speak with the confidence of someone who knows they are covered. You'll move with boldness, not fear. You'll stop waiting for the next battle and start expecting the next breakthrough. You won't live watching your back. You'll move forward with your eyes fixed on me. You've carried burdens that were never yours to carry. You've tried to hold up everything on your own. But that's not what I created you for. I created you to walk with me, not without me. You've done so much in your own strength, and now I'm inviting you into mine. My strength doesn't run out. My grace doesn't have limits. My power never weakens. You don't need to keep striving. You need to rest in me. Comment 1515 if you are ready to walk forward in God's strength, not your own. Some of you have been surrounded by people who only saw your past. They couldn't see who you were becoming because they were too busy judging who you used to be. Let them go. I didn't call them to understand you. I called you to follow me. Don't let their limited vision shrink your faith. I'm not finished writing your story. And what I'm about to do next will leave even your critics saying, that had to be gone. They don't know the nights you stayed awake talking to me. They didn't see the tears you wiped while saying, Lord, I trust you anyway. They didn't hear the prayers you whispered when everything in you wanted to walk away. But I did. And I am faithful to those who stay close to me when it's hard. You will never be forsaken. You will never be forgotten. I will honor your quiet obedience with public favor. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been through too much to settle for anything less than what I promised. You're not too old, you're not too far behind, you're not too damaged. You are exactly where you need to be for me to do what I'm about to do. Stop looking at your past for answers. Look at me. I am the same God who made water flow from a rock, who turned a shepherd into a king, who raised the dead to life. And I'm the same God who is working in you. You will no longer just survive. You will thrive. You will flourish. You will rise, not as the one barely making it, but as the one who is blessed, chosen, and overflowing. I will cause things to grow in your life that others said were impossible. I will cause your name to be remembered for good. I will bring people into your life who speak life and not death, peace and not pressure, purpose and not confusion. Comment 1717 if you believe God is aligning the right people and removing the wrong ones. I'm bringing divine connections, relationships that carry your purpose, not your pain. People who will remind you of who you are, not who you were. You've spent enough time surrounded by those who drained you. Now I'm surrounding you with those who lift you. You are stepping into alignment. What you used to chase will begin to find you. Because when you walk in purpose, blessings chase you down. I've placed something inside you that the world didn't give and the world can't take away. It's the fire of my spirit. It doesn't flicker with the winds of life. It doesn't die when the room grows cold. That fire burns brighter in the dark. That's why your worship has power. That's why your prayers have weight. That's why the enemy has fought so hard to keep you distracted, because he knows what happens when you finally see yourself the way I see you. So here's what I'm telling you now. Lift your head. Stop shrinking. Stop apologizing for surviving. Stop carrying shame for things I've already forgiven. You are clean. You are whole. You are worthy not because you earned it, but because I called you worthy. You belong here, in this place of favor, in this moment of my movement. Don't talk yourself out of what I've already given you. You are more than your pain, more than your past, more than your struggles. You are a vessel of my glory. You were born to carry light into dark places. You are a reflection of my love. You are the evidence that I still redeem, still restore, still resurrect what the world gives up on. And I am proud of you. Yes, you, even with the scars, even with the doubts. I'm proud of the way you've held on when it felt like everything was falling apart. This is what you've been waiting for. Not just blessings, but breakthrough. Not just survival, but revival. You will feel joy again. You will wake up excited again. You will stop flinching at every unknown future, because you'll know, deep in your spirit, that I've got you, and I always will. No matter what comes, you are safe in my hands. This moment right now is more than a word. It's a shift. It's a holy invitation. Will you believe again? Will you take me at my word even if nothing around you looks different yet? Will you trust that I can move in a second what man couldn't move in years? Because that's the kind of God I am. I'm not limited by systems. I'm not bound by the timeline of the world. I am God, and I'm telling you, this is your time. You may feel like you've wasted too much time, taken too many wrong turns, or trusted the wrong people. But I can restore what seems lost. I can reroute you without delay. Nothing is too hard for me. What takes man 10 years, I can do in 1 moment. What looked like a delay was really me protecting you from going through doors that weren't ready for you, or worse, doors that were never meant for you. What you've been calling delay, I've been using for development. I've been shaping your heart, humbling your mind, sharpening your discernment. Because when you walk into what I've prepared, I want you to last. I want you to carry the weight of the blessing without letting it crush your spirit. I'm not just giving you what you prayed for, I'm preparing you to sustain it. Comment Amen if you receive what I'm preparing you for. You're not the same person who cried out to me years ago. You're deeper now, stronger now, more aware of who I am and who you are in me. That's why the enemy is nervous. You're waking up. You're remembering. And once my children remember who they are, the enemy loses control. He can't use fear to bind you when you've seen my hand carry you through worse. He can't use shame when you know you've been forgiven. Don't underestimate the power of the fire you walked through. It didn't just hurt, it transformed you. It burned off the lies. It purified your motives. It exposed what wasn't of me. The fire refined you. You came out not just wounded but wiser, not just hurt but healed. And now you carry a testimony that hell itself couldn't silence. You've been asking God, what now? I'll tell you, now is the time to walk boldly. Now is the time to speak what I've placed in your heart without hesitation. Now is the time to stop dimming your light to make others comfortable. You weren't created to blend in, you were created to shine. You've been hidden, but now you're being called out. This new season will not look like the last one. You're not circling the same mountain anymore. The pattern is breaking, the cycle is done. What you fought for in prayer is about to show up in your life. And it's not just going to show up in small ways. I'm about to pour out a blessing you won't have room to contain. This is not just an answer to prayer. It's a shift in your whole life. Comment 1111 if you believe the shift has already begun. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. People may not understand what's happening in you, and that's okay. They weren't meant to. I'm doing something sacred, something personal. Not everyone will see it, but they'll feel it. They'll see the fruit. They'll watch you walk in places they never thought you'd enter. They'll wonder how, and the answer will always be the same. God did it. I am the God who opens impossible doors. I bring water in deserts. I make a way through seas. You've seen glimpses before, but what I'm about to do next is different. This is the kind of breakthrough that shifts generations. This is the kind of blessing that rewrites stories. This is the kind of favor that doesn't make sense on paper but is undeniable in spirit. You've waited long. You've stayed faithful. You've chosen obedience over comfort. And now I'm about to reward you in ways you didn't even know to ask for. I'm bringing restoration not just for what was stolen, but for what was delayed. I'm making up for the years that felt lost. You didn't miss it. You didn't mess it up. You're right on time, my time. You've said, Lord, I'm tired. I heard you. I've seen the fight in your spirit and the weight on your shoulders. You've been carrying so much, hoping for a breakthrough. Let me carry you now. You don't have to do this alone. You never did. My grace is sufficient for you. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. Let me be your strength. Some of you have believed for others, but struggled to believe for yourselves. You've encouraged everyone else while secretly wondering if I'd come through for you. Let me tell you this. I am not just the God of others. I am your God. I see you. I care for you. I will come through for you. What I did for them, I will do for you too. I have no favorites, but I do honor faith, and yours has moved me. So take a breath, not in fear, but in relief. The battle is not yours, it's mine, and I never lose, I never miss. I never delay without a purpose. I am working even now, even in silence, even when it seems slow. You are being lifted higher, not just in position, but in perspective. You're about to see things differently. You're about to walk in peace that doesn't make sense. And from that place, everything changes. This is your moment. Not just to hear my voice, but to respond. Trust me. Move when I say move. Rest when I say rest. And above all, stay close to me. I'm not just blessing you, I'm transforming you. I'm healing you from the inside out. I'm restoring joy, reviving hope, renewing strength. You'll walk out of this season with a glow that only comes from being in my presence. You are mine, not just when you worship, but when you weep. Not just when you're strong, but when you feel like you've lost all hope. I never left you. Even when you turned your face away from me in frustration, I stayed. Even when you pushed me away in your pain, I stayed. My love isn't dependent on your feelings. It doesn't run out. It doesn't change based on how many mistakes you made. My love is constant, fierce, unshakable, and it's chasing you right now. You've waited long enough. Now comes the turnaround. Now comes the beauty for ashes. Now comes the joy for mourning. The heavy spirit is lifting. The delay is ending. The walls are falling. You're stepping into the beginning of what you've been praying for. This is not a false start. This is not a distraction. This is divine. I I'm placing you in alignment. I'm positioning you in places your past can't disqualify you from. Comment 222 if you trust God is positioning you right now. You don't need to explain yourself anymore. You don't need to convince anyone to believe in you. I believed in you before they did. I chose you before you even knew who you were. And I don't change my mind. I haven't changed it about you. You are still the one I'm calling, still the one I'm equipping, still the one I will use. The things that disqualified you in their eyes were the same things I'll use to display my power in your life. You're not a mistake. You're not an afterthought. You were created with purpose, called with intention, and destined for impact. That's why you've felt so much resistance. That's why you've had so many battles that no one around you could understand. The enemy doesn't fight what isn't a threat. He's tried to exhaust you, distract you, confuse you, and wear you down so you'd give up before you saw what I promised. But he failed, because you're still here, and I'm still moving. Now I'm surrounding you with peace. A peace that calms your anxious thoughts. A peace that lets you sleep again. A peace that silences the noise in your mind. You don't need to figure it all out. I've already gone ahead of you. I know where you're going, and I'll walk with you every step of the way. Just trust me. Just take the next step in faith. I'll meet you there. You've been praying for open doors. Some of them were closed because they were traps dressed up like opportunity. I closed them because I love you too much to let you walk into something that would wound you again. You didn't lose those doors, you gained my protection. And now I'm opening doors that come with peace, with clarity, with purpose. You won't have to force them open. They'll open because I'm holding the key. Comment Amen if you receive the peace and clarity God is releasing over your next steps. I want you to get ready, not just emotionally, not just mentally, but spiritually. Prepare your heart, make space for me, clear out the doubt, push out the fear, lay down the lies that have been speaking over your life for too long. Because what I'm doing next requires a new level of trust. You can't take the weight of yesterday into the glory of tomorrow. What you're about to walk into isn't just for your benefit. It's for everyone connected to you. Your breakthrough is going to break chains off others. Your healing will bring healing into your family. Your restoration will speak hope to others who've been silently suffering. This is bigger than you. I chose you not just for your own blessing, but so others would see who I am through what I do in your life. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Don't be surprised when old habits no longer satisfy you. That's me too. I'm pruning your appetite, changing your desires, pulling you into deeper waters. There are things I'm calling you away from, not to deprive you, but to protect you. What you're stepping into can't coexist with what I already told you to walk away from. You can't bring past patterns into a new season. Let them go. I've got something better. Yes, it may feel lonely at first, but you're not alone. I'm with you. And soon, you'll look back and thank me for every no that hurt you, every person that left, every door that shut. Because you'll see that all of it made room for something so much better. You won't have to beg for love anymore. You won't have to chase peace anymore. You'll live in it, because I will plant you in places of promise. You've come through battles that should have broken you. You've endured pressure that should have crushed you. But you didn't just survive, you stayed faithful. You kept showing up. You kept praying. You kept giving. You kept loving people even when you had nothing left in you. That did not go unnoticed. Heaven saw it, and now harvest is coming. You may not feel ready, but I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for surrender. Just give me what's in your hands and watch what I do with it. Give me the pieces, the flaws, the fears, and I will trade them for peace, strength, and purpose. I don't need you to have it all figured out. I need you to trust that I do. You're not walking into the unknown alone. I've already walked ahead of you, clearing the way and preparing the blessing. Some of you have been battling heaviness that words can't even explain. It comes in waves, sometimes quiet, sometimes crushing. And you've asked, Lord, how much longer? The truth is, I've already begun lifting it. That weight you're carrying wasn't meant for you. I'm giving you rest now. Not just physical rest, but rest in your spirit. You won't live in survival mode anymore. You're stepping into days where you won't have to carry everything on your own. You've been stretched, pulled, pushed, but none of that was meant to destroy you. It was preparation. I was enlarging your capacity so I could pour more into you. That's why you felt uncomfortable. That's why things were shifting and shaking. I had to make room. What's coming into your life next will require more space, more room in your heart, more room in your faith, more room in your life for me to move freely. Comment Amen if you're ready to make room for what God is preparing. You've been asking me for confirmation. This is it. You've waited, you've trusted, you've held on when others let go. You're not behind. You're not missing anything. You're right on time. I've been building something in you that no man can take away. A resilience that doesn't crack under pressure. A faith that stands even in the dark. A boldness that doesn't bow to fear. And now I'm opening your eyes. You'll begin to see the hidden blessings in places that once brought you pain. You'll look at what you went through and realize it didn't take you out, it built you up. You'll recognize how I used rejection to redirect you, how I used heartbreak to heal you, how I used silence to strengthen you. I never wasted a single moment. And now you're about to see why I allowed what I did. This next chapter will feel different, not because the world has changed, but because you have. You're not walking in fear anymore. You're not second-guessing every step. You're moving with authority, not arrogance, but holy confidence, because you know who walks with you. You know who holds you. You know whose name is written over your life, and that changes everything. Comment 777 if you believe you're entering a chapter of holy confidence and clarity. There's been a battle over your mind, over your identity, over your peace. But I'm breaking it now. I'm removing the lies that have taken root, lies that said you're not good enough, lies that said you're too far gone, lies that said you missed your moment. I silence every voice that didn't come from me. My truth will drown out every whisper of doubt. You are who I say you are, nothing less. You are strong even when you feel weak. You are chosen even when others overlook you. You are equipped even when you feel unqualified. I've placed things inside you that haven't even been revealed yet. You haven't even scratched the surface of what I've prepared. You've only seen the edge, and now I'm about to launch you into the depths. No more shallow waters, no more playing it safe. You were made for more. Don't worry about whether others believe it. What I've spoken over you will come to pass with or without their approval. The people who doubted you will soon witness what obedience brings. They'll see what I can do through someone who says yes. That's all I need, your yes. Even if your voice is shaking, even if your hands are trembling, even if your faith feels small, I will do the rest. Just move with me. Stop rehearsing your failures. Stop reliving the past. It's done. It's forgiven. It's behind you. I'm not holding it against you, and you don't have to either. What matters now is what's ahead, and I'm telling you, what's ahead is full of life, full of freedom, full of favor. Don't let yesterday rob you of the joy I'm trying to give you today. You will laugh again. Not fake laughter to hide the pain, but real joy, deep joy, joy that doesn't depend on what's happening around you, but what's happening within you.